What's up, y'all? Trey Griggs, Hayden Allred back for Iron Minds, baby. Episode 40 plus. We have no idea, but we back. How you doing? What's up, brother?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm good, bro. Got some good background music going, man. How you doing? I'm in the gym today, bro. I got basketball in hand. I'm gonna be getting after today with a little running.
Is that? You're actually there. That's not a green screen. You're not using a Zoom virtual background.
This is not a green screen, bro. I got buckets today, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So it's good, man. Hey, listen, I missed you. And I got to tell you something. Man. I got to confess something, all right? I have not been getting after it like I do when I'm working out with you. I'll tell you what, man. It's true. Iron sharpens iron. I have not been sharp lately. And, man, I'm excited to get back at it. I know you've been pretty sharp. You've been working out, staying at it, but I have not. So I got some work to do. I got some work to put in. So here we are.
My cardio is suspect, but we're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna fake it. I'm just really interested to see this 52-inch vertical I've been hearing all about.
Yeah, right. 52. That's my top hand, not my feet. My top.
Okay.
52.
Oh, okay.
My fingers, not my feet. Actually, I will say this. Yeah. So I'm gonna throw this out in public. One of my goals this year in 2023 is to be able to touch the rim again. I have not touched the rim in a long time. I'm only 5'8", so I got a ways to go. And I figured that we should do an assessment. We should do a test and see where I'm at.
Okay.
And then every week I can just see if I'm doing better. Like
I'm gonna like
plyometrics and stuff like that.
Like a kid growing up on the closet door frame, dude. We're gonna get a marker and we're just gonna write the date and the line at which we cross, and we're just gonna track your progress.
That's right. All right, let's just see how bad this is, and hopefully I don't hurt myself.
Let's check it out.
Let's see. Right, let's see where we're at here.
I'm on a little screen.
Okay, I got to the net.
You're so close. Yep.
I got to the net. I'm about a foot away, dude. I got 12 inches to go. But listen, I got to tell you, when I was in college, I played college basketball. A lot of people don't know that about me because I'm so short and so white. But I played college basketball. And, dude, the Freight Sensei's in the house. What's up, Scott? Good to see you as always.
Of course, Scott's here. He beat us here.
He's a rock. He beat us here. But when I was in college, we played in the NAI Division II National Championship up in Nampa, Idaho. Shout out Boise in the house. Up in Nampa, Idaho at Northwest Nazarene University. And, you go so hard in college basketball, so hard, like 2-hour practices every day, working out, playing 3 games a week. Like you go so hard, your legs are just exhausted. So after the tournament, we came home and we took 2 weeks off. We didn't play at all. And after those 2 weeks, and I was fresh, I was jumping out of the gym higher than I've ever jumped before, and I could snap the rim. So not only touch it, but I could snap it. And my favorite thing to do would be to throw myself an alley-oop and try to dunk it. I never could, but I would snap the rim and I would hold onto it, hang onto it, and then I would pop it and let it go and fall to the ground and let everybody look like, yeah, that was me that just did that. Like
let the record reflect.
Let the record reflect. It's exactly what
y'all hear that audible cue? That was me snapping rim. Yeah, if it makes you feel any better, I'm 6'3", 6'4", and I can't dunk. So,
well, I never actually dunked it, but I did snap the rim, which was a lot of fun. All right, so listen,
I can't jump, so
I'm doing a workout, more of a cardio workout today. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be running down and backs, but it's contingent upon making free throws. So here's my workout today. I get 2 free throws. If I make them both, it's 5 push-ups and 1 down and back. For every miss, it's 5 more push-ups and an extra down and back. So put a little pressure on myself, focus today on making some buckets. Let's see what I can do here right out the gate. We're going to be doing some pull-ups today, it looks like. Okay, there's one.
A few things. So you got to get back into it. I'm happy right now.
There's one make.
I don't have that same snap early in the morning. Yeah, I got to get that. I got to get woken up.
Yeah, that's 2. I got 5 push-ups and a down and back. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Down and back. Here we go. Dude, you got to love having a whole gym to yourself, man. I'm like, this is pretty legit.
Get that VIP treatment.
That's right, baby.
For y'all that don't know, Trey's actually at his house. This is just his personal gym that he had developed and built. He took a play, from MJ's playbook. He saw he had a court at his house. He's like, yeah, might as well do that too.
This is why we've been gone for the last couple of weeks. Is I got to finish this thing out.
We had general contractors just raising hell, all the power tools in the background and stuff. We needed a break. That's why we're back finally.
Hey, that was 2 more makes, bro. So 5 push-ups and a down and back.
This ought to make for great conversation. We're going to hear you exacerbate. Just
well, We'll take a few breaks. Scott, you're 5'6"? Dude, Scott says he's 5'6". I don't believe it. Dude looks like a beast.
You know what's funny, dude, is my hat kind of looks like you.
Ooh, that hat does look like me. Look at that.
It kind of looks like you, huh?
It does. That's fire, dude. Fire. Hey, listen, just to remind everybody, we're going to be at TIA next week. All right. This is April 19 through 22. Wonder if I have a banner for this. I don't know that I do. I should make one real quick. Anyways, we got TIA coming up, everybody. So let me make a little banner. This is how we do it here. Capital Ideas. And exhibition. April 19 through 22. Hey, listen, if you haven't signed up yet, you should sign up. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to add that banner. Look at this, everybody. And I'm going to throw in another one in there so that you know where to go. Listen, it's going to be probably close to 2,000 people in here at this thing.
And Trey Griggs is going to be one of them.
I'm going to be one of them, everybody. So listen, 2 banners in the morning. Look at that. So go to tianet.org/meetings. Sign up. We're going to be there. And it's going to be fire. It's going to be really, really fun. And there may be a few of those hats that Hayden is sporting. There may be some of those getting passed out. I don't want to throw anything out, I don't want to raise anybody's expectations too much, but there may be some hats.
The reason I wear this hat is it's easy +5 bolt-on to strength. +5 horsepower, guaranteed. Throw it on, feel better about yourself, perform better. It's kind of a win-win.
It is. Oh, get in there. Oh, I missed. So I got 10 push-ups and 2 down and backs. 10 push-ups and 2 down and backs. Here we go.
I promise Trey actually played basketball. I'm exhausted watching you do that. Like, my heart rate's going up.
Feels good, baby. Listen, we got the word on the street. Tough Mudder charity discounts coming up in 2 weeks. And boy, I'm not ready. I gotta get after it. Listen, let me tell you something really exciting, all right? We have raised $4,400 so far towards our $10,000.
That's wonderful.
I know. And listen.
That's awesome.
I need corporations to get behind this thing, all right? I need the Armstrong Transports of the world to become a corporate sponsor and help us out. Listen, we got 4 different levels of sponsorship for this thing for corporations. Get your logo on our race shirt and some other gifts as well. We got bronze, silver, gold, and platinum, 500, 1,000, 1,500, and 2,500. And man, we only need 2 corporate sponsors at the platinum to get right next to our goal. That's all we need. And one bronze, and we'd be there. So listen, if you're a corporation, you want a little love from word on the street, send me a DM on LinkedIn, and let's get this thing done. April 29 coming up, just a few weeks. If you want to join us for the event, you can go to toughmudder.com/events/St. Louis, and you can be part of our team. We need some support because our boy Hayden can't make it. Hate to call you out, bro.
Oh, you're going to bus roll me. You're going to bus roll me.
That's
I know. I got this whole new job or yob with a soft J. No, it's great. There's just some overlap. We got some stuff internally going on that I definitely need to prioritize. And I'm very grateful to be where I'm at now. Very thankful for the company. SNC3 shout out. Wonderful, wonderful organization. Can't say enough good things about it.
Listen, we got Jason Rabin, who's injured. He got some nerve damage in his hand. We got Chris Mayberry still coming back from a massively nasty.
We're dropping like flies, man. I know.
So
the whole team's falling apart.
This team is going to be known as the replacements. That's what it's going to be. We got Trey Mooney from RTS Financial joining us.
Yep.
We got Ainsley Little, who is an RN.
She's a monster.
Here in St. Louis.
Dude, she's a monster.
She's back, bro. Her brother Steven is with us. Her dad.
She was my white rabbit for the original St. Louis one. I was just trying to keep up with her. I was like, okay, if I can keep her in sight, in my line of sight, way ahead of me, I'm doing okay.
All I remember is this: we would finish an obstacle, and we'd look up, and Ainsley is already running. She's already gone.
I was just like, why? Like, I was like, who's chasing her? Like, why is she like, wait? You know what I will say though? From our first Tough Mudder, our original, the inaugural. 2021. Was it 22? It was 21.
2022, last year.
It was 22. Yep. Sorry, dude. Life's crazy. I have zero concept of time. All right, so like we finished it, we crushed it. This is where we realized, hey, we love this. It was our first one. It took us what, 3 hours 45 minutes, roughly?
Yeah, because we spent 45 minutes at the wall
at Everest. Yeah, but let's fast forward to Dallas 22 back in October, whatever. I think that was one of the coldest Tough Mudders on history. Even dude, we crushed it. It was like 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. Yep.
For 9 point whatever miles, 30 obstacles. Dude, we killed it.
I will say this: I wasn't cold until we stopped.
I wasn't cold either until we stopped. My endorphins dumped. My adrenal glands were shot at that point. My body was aching. I had a borderline concussion from that head fall I took at Everest, where I got rocked. And then, dude, we had to hop on a plane and fly out to Manifest in Chattanooga for the week for work. Like immediately following, there was no recovery time. Just beat up, sore, aching the whole time, but I had a blast there too. So
yeah, it was so good. It was so good. Oh, and by the way, we're raising money for SukStrong.com, SukStrong Foundation. They provide financial assistance for ALS patients. Listen, man, if you get diagnosed with ALS, first of all, it's a death sentence. There's no cure. You only have a couple years to live with that. But what's really sad about it is that those end-of-life services like accommodations to your house, accommodations to your car, communication devices, because eventually you lose the ability to speak, all of that, most of it, if any of it, is not covered by insurance. And so it's expensive on the family. So we're raising money for ALS patients. And so we're getting to $10,000, which is about enough for one family for a year on some of these accommodations. So it's not even that much, but man, they make a big difference. So go to LinkedIn. If you're on LinkedIn right now, send me a DM if you'd like to become a corporate sponsor. If you want to just give a donation, a personal donation, it's tax deductible. So go to GoFundMe.com, type in Word on the Street, and you'll see us in there. Help us get to that goal of $10,000. I'd like to get there before race day, but if not, we're going to be, doing some shout outs on race day, trying to get people to join us.
Man,
that's another make, my friend.
Sean Corvell's speech.
Oh, Sean Corvell, that dude is fire.
Yeah. He gets you going. You know what? That's funny. I was at orientation out at SNC 2 weeks ago, and we were in line. They catered lunch in. We had this big ordeal, and one of my HR manager, she was ended up talking to one of my bosses, and she was mentioning Tough Mudder or Spartan races, and I immediately obviously turned to was like, "You got Tough Mudder?" She's like, "Yeah, we just did our second one, so and so." We talked for 45 minutes on it. So
nice.
You know I know I'm out of shape.
Awesome.
You know how I know I'm out of shape for mornings? It's because typically I'm like, oh man, 30 minutes has already gone by. We need a full hour. I was like, oh, we couldn't close. It's only been 12 minutes. And I'm like, not that I'm trying to rush or anything. It's just like, good Lord.
That was close. 2 more makes though, bro. 2 more makes.
Put it on the board.
Put it on the board.
Next week, guys, we're going to have a one-on-one versus Steph Curry. He was kind enough to fly in and do a little charity one-on-one for the little Iron Minds against Trey Griggs.
In between the playoffs, he's going to take the private jet.
Just casual. Just casual.
That's right. You know what I love about this?
What's that?
I get cardio in. I get skill work done. Some ball handling, some shooting. Forces me to focus what I'm doing, which is good. Okay, Scott says he's 5'6.5". Scott, you're one of the few guys, man, that make me feel good about my height. I love you, bro, for many reasons.
But he's also the freight sensei, so he has an unlimited chi for vertical, and you know what I'm saying? So
I bet he's got a pretty massive sword, some sort of ninja.
Dude, the laws of physics are merely a suggestion for Scott Watanabe, the freight sensei.
That's right. He considers them. He considers.
You will reasonably consider them before, exactly.
Takes them into consideration before he does something. That's right.
That's funny.
There's 2 more makes, bro.
Saw Josh Harrison was back on LinkedIn. Through a little hiatus. He's back going for his run on charity run of 100 miles. Shout out to my homie. I don't know any person crazy enough to just casually run 100 miles.
Is he in the chat this morning?
I do not think so. That was just top of mind, so I figured I'd plug him real quick.
Oh, nice. Just top of mind. Love it.
All these people are making reappearances on LinkedIn. We're back. The resurrection.
Scott says his last morning workout was when he called us out last month. Listen, it takes a village, folks. Iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. Proverbs 27:17. That's a good book to read from time to time, the Bible, everybody. So check it out. By the way, shout out to my boy Chris Mayberry. Look at this shirt. He
Let's see what
gave
he's
this to
got.
me
Let's
at
see.
the last Tough Mudder.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he gave it to me at the last Tough Mudder. That's right. That's right. Hey, our background music today, courtesy of No Big Deal. That's one word, Nobigdyl. This is the instrumental of Parabolic. Great song. My kids have really gotten into Christian hip hop, man, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Oh, baby, feels like I'm back. My college days. Come on. Come on. One dribble, shoot. Got it. Look at that. Oh.
And not to date Trey, but he was playing in the Final Four. Was it Division II National Championship?
Yep.
1997. Your boy was watching Saturday morning cartoons at 7 years old, while Trey was competing amongst men. But dude, time has been well to you. It has been kind to you. Look at this guy. You're running suicides voluntarily. Tuesday morning.
Let's go. Hey, listen,
shooting baskets, having the time of your life.
I got a good story for you about that, by the way. So,
okay, I'm ready.
I'll just say this too. I'm very thankful and blessed that I can still do this. Very thankful. Let me tell you this.
I cannot go pick up a baseball and throw it. So
that's 2 more makes, by the way. I just want everybody to know 2 more makes. All right. So great story. So we made it to the Final Four. We had an All-American. Shout out Chad Jones, head coach of Park Hill in Kansas City, Missouri. We had an All-American senior, Chad Jones. We rode that guy's back all the way to the Final Four, and we got to play at Bethel College from Indiana, now Bethel University. We lost to him in the semifinals. They ended up winning the championship the 2 nights later. But anyways, before that happened, they had a Final Four banquet. All the teams, all the coaches, all the families, plus local media and local residents came to this conference center for the Final Four banquet. They let all the coaches get up and speak about their team and all that. They had a highlight film of how we got there through the tournament. So it was a really cool night, great food, all that. The craziest part was at the end of the night, after they dismissed us, we would get up from our table and we'd start kind of moseying around. And these little kids, these like 8-year-old kids, would have the program open to our page. And they'd ask us to sign the page. I'm 18 years old. I don't even have an autograph. I've barely even signed a check, much less have an autograph. But here these kids won our signatures, and it was just like one of the coolest things was getting to do that. I mean,
that's cool.
Because I didn't turn 19 until a week later. So, I missed it. I didn't turn 19 until a week later. So, what a great experience for an 18-year-old,
That's cool. Wait, so you were in college at the Final Four at 18?
Yep.
Dude, I started college at 17.
Are you trying to one-up me here? What are you doing? What are you?
No, I just mean I'm so young. Like you were doing big stuff. I'm just trying to figure out how to sign up for classes and everything else. Trying to navigate the halls.
It was a great story because, I was pretty good in high school, but I stopped growing at the age of 16. I was 5'8" as a sophomore. Thought I was going to be 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2". I had college visits from scouts at Kansas and some local schools. And when I stopped growing, they stopped recruiting me. Didn't come around anymore. And only one coach recruited me, and that's Larry Holly from William Jewell College. And he's the only one that offered me any type of scholarship or whatnot. And I turned him down because I just was in a bad place emotionally, mentally. And I just wanted to get away from home. And William Jewell was in my hometown. So I go to Missouri State, 3 hours away. I'm playing ball down there. I'm playing intramurals. I'm dominating intramurals. I should never dominate a basketball game. I'm only 5'8". So I'm dominating intramurals. And I missed it. I missed the competition. So I called Coach middle of December. And I said, Coach Holly, listen, I think I made a mistake. I really want to play. Do you have a spot for me at Jewell still? And he said, well, Trey, it's great to hear from you. We did not recruit another point guard. So we're definitely hurting at that position. He goes, are you in shape? What kind of condition are you in? I said, well, I've been working out like crazy. Been playing our murals. I'm in the best shape of my life. He said, great. When classes are over down there and you come home, come up to Jewell, come practice with the team, and let's just see, if this would be a potentially good fit. I go up there. I watch their offense for about 20 minutes. They teach me the offense, basic offense. I get in there. Well, I missed one, so I got 2 down and backs. I get in there, and I'm able to keep up. I'm able to play. And so I transferred, and I played my first game January 13, and by March 15, we were in the national championship. How cool is that?
That's awesome, dude.
Man, it's such a fun story. So blessed.
You know what?
So blessed.
Actually, I have a similar story, at least in the sake of kind of like finding something last second. I played in Texas. Sorry, words are hard. It's early. In Texas, we play year-round baseball, right? So whether we're in school playing at season or summer ball or travel ball, we're always playing because the weather kind of allows us to do so. So by the time you're graduating high school, most people, dude, if your heart's not still into it, you're burnt out because so many people's parents here push us too, right?
Oh, sure. Texas, man. Football, baseball. Yeah.
Yeah, especially in certain communities, man. Baseball is just kind of like a religion. So I graduated. We had a fantastic run in high school. We got second in state championship. It was heartbreaking. It was such a great journey. These are guys I've played with
what was the score in the state championship?
I couldn't tell you. I don't remember. No, I don't remember. Long story short, I thought I was done. Heart really wasn't into it anymore. Didn't really want to play. So I kind of put off any intentions of looking. I was like, I'm just going to go to school, figure out kind of what's next. And my dad told me a story about how, back in the day, you didn't really need a college degree to get a job and this and that. And he had multiple scholarship offers, but he was ready to be done and to start making money. And he said that was one of his biggest regrets is not taking that just to see where it could have gone. And after he told me the story, I kind of sat on it for like a week or so. And I was like, you know what? That kind of hits. Like, who knows if I was just to continue kind of pulling on this thread to see what would happen. And so I ended up very last second after recruiting had been done, rosters are full, finding a junior college in Dallas. I was like, hey, I'm a pitcher. Really wasn't sure I wanted to keep playing, but I definitely had a change of heart. I still love this game. I want to keep doing this. You got a spot for me. Thankfully I wasn't a position player because those were locked down and everyone typically always needs pitching. So I went and tried out after the season, got a spot for me. Ended up really finding myself in that true athletic kind of grind. Ended up getting a full ride to go finish my undergrad in Connecticut because of it. So I got to graduate at 21 with no debt. So I'm so thankful that I continued to kind of pursue that. So very similar story. Kind of just made a call and said, look, dude, I didn't plan for this appropriately, but I think I've got something I can bring to the team and be an asset. You got room.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. There's really nothing like college athletics. High school is one thing, but man, when you play in college, it's a totally different animal. It's wonderful.
I learned after the fact, dude. I didn't even love baseball. I thought I did. I loved throwing a ball. For whatever reason, there was just something about that simplistic movement that was just very fascinating to me. Because it's like to this day, you're not going to pay me to sit down and watch a baseball game unless we're at the game. Like when we went to the Cardinals game with you at Busch, that was a blast. The day before the Tough Mudder, I had a blast.
Yeah.
But like TV in the living room, like forget about it. Not going to happen.
I feel you, man.
Combat sports, on the other hand, we know that story.
Combat sports, on the other hand.
By the way, hold on. Can we talk about this last Saturday? You didn't watch it, did you?
I watched some of the highlights.
Dude.
I'm a highlight UFC fan, dude. That's it.
Dude, it was incredible, for lack of a better word.
I didn't see all the card.
So I only tuned into the main card. I was out with friends. We were at our local brewery. They've got it's this family-oriented, like, shout out to Railport, local brewery, dude, to where they have, like, it's super family-friendly. Like, everyone brings their kids there, and they've got live music, and they have this big fenced-in area where kids cannot get out. There's one way in, one way out, and people bring their kids, and they just run amok all together, getting dirty, playing, and just being kids, dude. It's really cool, but we got home and turned on the main card just in time to watch the very first fight of the main card, and I was 4 for 5 on my picks. But the cool thing was watching Adesanya reclaim his title because Alex Pereira, his opponent, has beaten him, knocked him out, or finished him 3 times in kickboxing before they got into mixed martial arts. So there's already this David and Goliath kind of story. And Alex dethroned him of their first fight a few months ago in pretty, dominant fashion to a certain degree. And so, like, to have that mental adversity and to, like, manifest how he was going to finish this fight, he was calling it out all week, like, went out there and did it, dude. And just watching it live, just jumping about it is anyway. It's as always, it's electrifying. It's riveting. All those good words. It's all of them.
Yeah, it was a big weekend. It was Masters weekend, which I know you don't follow golf, but watching the Masters was awesome. Phil Mickelson, 52 years old, finished second place. 52 years old, second place finish. Crazy good. Uh-oh, we're losing Hayden. Where'd that guy go? Who knows?
Hold on. Coming in hot. There we go.
Is it me? There we go. Okay, now we're back, everybody. Yeah, so Phil Mickelson finished second place at 52 years old, dude. The highest finish ever by somebody over 50 years old. Shot 65 on the final day, which is 7 under par. Like crazy. Just a crazy good tournament. Really kind of shut people up about live golf. Get in there.
There we go. I wish I could get into golf, dude. I wish I could. It'd make socializing a lot easier.
Well, I'll tell you what. Have you ever played golf?
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard. And I think part of the camaraderie is the respect that people have for how good those guys are, because it's so hard. To me, it's one of the hardest games to be consistent in the world, because it's just like the conditions are always changing. Like here I'm on the basketball court. If I went to YMCA, everything would be the same. The dimensions, the conditions.
Except that vertical is going to keep getting better, baby. Them calf muscles are going to keep developing.
That's right. So, when you think about other sports, baseball, for example, you do have a little bit of weather, but for the most part, everything is pretty much the same. And even though hitting a baseball is probably the hardest thing to do in sports, Ted Williams said that. Shout out to Ted Williams.
Hit a three-dimensional ball coming on a three-dimensional plane with a round bat.
Right. I mean, that is very hard. But you see guys that are relatively consistent, meaning they play 5 games in a week. Their stats for that week are going to be pretty similar to the next week. But in golf, man, you can be 8, 9, 10 shots different from one round to the next because it's so hard. Conditions are different. New course every day.
Here's my thing about golf. Here's my thing. I don't know if we talked about this or not. We're gonna make it a hot take. Exactly.
Hot take. Let's go.
Tuesday morning, pre-6 a.m. hot take. I like being on the golf. I like providing color commentary and I like to be the vibe curator on the golf course. I enjoy that. But here's where I have a problem, and I'm not scared to speak on it. The whole getting upset because someone's not perfectly quiet, there's not complete serenity on your backswing. Shut up. I had to stand on a dirt hill with people screaming at me, yelling at me. I still have to focus. I got a job to do. It's your job when you're standing on the green getting ready to tee off is to focus on that little ball, get into your own zone, tune everything else out. Be an athlete one time. I don't want to hear, or you messed up, you guys were talking, or, so-and-so farted when I was swinging and it made me shake it. No, your form is terrible. You're not a good golfer. That's what happened. All right, and I'll get off my soapbox now.
Listen, I agree with you on that. In fact, what's interesting is if you look at the Waste Management Open down in Phoenix, if you look at the Ryder Cup, those guys are asking the crowd to be loud while they're hitting. So it's not that they can't do it. It's that it's the expected norm that people are quiet. Like if there's a lot of noise, it's easier to block it out because it becomes consistent noise. If there's no noise and then one person says something, that can be a little bit distracting. But I'm with you. Like it should be a part of the game that you have to mentally focus and hit that shot no matter what's going on. The wind blows, a train goes by, a plane fly by. You're not going to stop for that.
Well,
so why would you stop the crowd?
We're going to need flight 817 to ground right now. I need you guys to exit airspace while I'm swinging.
That's right. Exactly. I'm
paying for the front 9. I need you guys out of here.
That's right. Scott was at TPC Scottsdale, got to see a hole-in-one in person. And
That's cool.
Put the name of the guy with the hole-in-one, Scott. Let's give him a little shout-out. But he got to see a hole-in-one down there. But it's a frustrating game, but it's a ton of fun.
And maybe I don't like it because I'm just not good at being still and quiet for extended periods of time. Maybe that's what it is. So I need a reason to justify my hate for it. No, but it is fun game. It is fun.
I'm not either at that. But when I get over the shot, then I can focus on that. That's one thing I like about it is that you can be really focused for a short period of time, hit a good shot, and then you can socialize. Like for me, it's like one of the perfect games out there. So it's absolutely awesome. So, all right. Well, hey, listen, we made it.
We did 30 minutes.
Workout.
We did it.
30 minutes. We got it. In fact, I'm at like an hour and 15 minutes on my workout today. So I got in the workout today.
All right.
Yeah. So nice. Listen, brother. Hey, I appreciate you.
Likewise.
And Scott, I appreciate you and everybody out there. Appreciate you guys. Make sure that you. It was one swing. That's right. Make sure that you guys consider becoming a part of our team for the Tough Mudder through donation, corporate or personal, doesn't matter to us. We appreciate that. And also make sure that you've got a partner in your life as well that helps to sharpen you. 27:17, Proverbs 27:17 is iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. Hope you guys have a wonderful week, 4-day week for the rest of this week. And we will see you guys next Monday. Peace out, everybody.
Later, dude.
Later. Love you guys. Have a good one.